Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome to, not really I'm not eating any food or anything. This video is going to be about, as you probably know by the title of it, it is going to be a Patriots fan reacting to Cam Newton signing with the Patriots. Now, I wanted to record this the day it happened, but I was busy, and this is finally the first time that I've had enough time to be able to sit down and just record it. So that's why it's a little bit late. That's why it happened like a day ago or yesterday or something, and now I'm doing it today. But so if I'm a little, I know I'm a little bit late. I'm sorry, but I just wanted to come down here and talk about what I feel about, how I feel about Cam Newton coming to New England. So as you guys know, I am a New England fan, New England Patriots fan. I've been a Patriots fan since as far back as I can remember, and I was kind of like in shock when Tom Brady decided to walk out and sign with Tampa Bay. Well, eventually sign with Tampa Bay. I was just in shock in general that he just didn't want to sign back with New England, but I understood it because I knew that the team that we had last year, the team that they put out on the field, was not Super Bowl quality, and it was not to the Patriots quality that they have, the Patriots standards that they have set over the past 20 years. So basically, when Tom Brady decided to not re-sign with New England, I was like, okay, so they're going to draft a quarterback, because I knew they didn't have any money. They had I think they were like $1,000 underneath or $1,000 over the budget or something like that, over the cap. They had like no money. So I knew that they weren't going to be able to sign a quarterback in free agency. They weren't going to get Jameis Winston. They weren't going to get Andy Dalton. They weren't going to get any of those guys. And so I was like, okay, so they're either going to sign or they're going to draft a quarterback in the draft, or they're going to trade for one and get rid of somebody else that they would need. So that kind of like upset me a little bit. I was like, but I trusted in the process of what they were going to do. And then they kept saying all the way up until the draft, and even after the draft, they kept saying that Jared Stidham is the guy. Jared Stidham is going to be the one that we go to, not Brian Hoyer, not anybody else that's even on the. I don't even know who else is even on the roster at quarterback, but Jared Stidham is going to be the guy. He's going to be the future of this Patriots team. He's going to lead us into the new era of Patriots football with the new jerseys and all this other stuff is what they were talking about, and how he's going to be the heir apparent to Tom Brady. But then we got to the draft. They didn't draft any quarterback in the draft this year, and they were steadfast on Jared Stidham. And maybe that was all just for show. Maybe that was all for the media. I don't know. But I was okay with it. I believed in the Patriots, and I believed in Jared Stidham could be a mediocre quarterback. All he had to do was throw the football. He doesn't have to he doesn't have to be Tom Brady. He doesn't have to do that. He could just be a manageable quarterback in the league. That's all he has to do. Just manage the game and just get us enough wins to make it into the playoffs, and then who knows what happens. The playoffs are a different beast. But then yesterday came. I think it was yesterday that Cam signed. I'm pretty sure it was. Then yesterday came, and they had the fine, the $1.1 million fine for the filming the Bengals sidelines, and they had the loss of the third-round draft pick next year, and they had the Patriots TV crew is suspended from filming all games this upcoming season. But then they did, in typical Patriots fashion, they flipped the switch real quickly, and they brought out some positive news that they are signing Cam Newton. And now I was shocked when I saw that they signed Cam Newton. I didn't actually believe it. I thought it was kind of like fake news. I thought it was somebody photoshopped Cam Newton into a jersey, or one of those NFL meme pages that are on Instagram and on Twitter and stuff that just did it to troll people and like tag a Patriots fan or do all that. You know what I'm talking about and stuff. So when I first saw it, I was like, okay, he didn't really sign with them. It's just fake. And then ESPN started talking about. Adam Schefter tweeted about it. All the big time NFL reporters were talking about it. Trey Wingo was talking about it. All the reliable sources were talking about it. And I was like, this is actually happening. And now I'm a fan of Cam Newton. I like Cam Newton. I liked him when he was at Auburn. I liked him when he was in Carolina. And when I saw that he signed and it was official and it was done and he signed like a 1-year deal with incentives layered in there and stuff, I was like, okay, so this is going to be a one and done, prove yourself kind of deal for Cam. And people think that it's like, oh, people were overreacting like crazy because Cam Newton had signed with the Patriots. But we don't know what Cam Newton we're getting. Are we getting the MVP, the 2015 MVP? Are we getting the quarterback that led the Panthers to a Super Bowl in 2015? Are we getting the Cam Newton that runs like gets 2 or 3 rushing touchdowns and 2 or 3 passing touchdowns a game? Or are we getting the Cam Newton that looks good at the start, but after 1 or 2 hits is off the field and injured, and then we're stuck with Jarrett Stidham again? That's the main question that I have with Cam Newton. It's not that he's not a good player. He is. He's a fantastic player when he's healthy. But that's the key thing, when he's healthy. Because he's had a track history of not being healthy. So that's one of the reasons why I'm still a little bit pushed back, a little bit hesitant of what Cam's going to be. Because in the past, I mean, the last time he played, I don't think he played last season at all. And I think he played in the preseason, and it was against the Patriots when he got that Liz Frank injury. So what Cam are we getting? That's the major question that I have. And another thing that I saw was everybody saying that the Patriots are Super Bowl contenders now. They're back in the Super Bowl picture because Cam Newton signed with them. But like I said before, we don't know what Cam we're getting. This team is just not really that good. I mean, have people forgotten already that this offense, even with Tom Brady, was one of the worst in the league? They barely put up any points during games. They were so frustrating to watch. And yeah, Tom Brady was a part of that, but even he wasn't that good last year. I don't know if that was because he's getting older or if that was just because he didn't have enough weapons in the offense. But he had Julian Edelman, he had Mohamed Sanu, he had N'Keal Harry at the end of the season, he had James White, he had all these pieces. Yeah, the offensive line was a little beat up, like it always is every year. The defense was one of the best in the league until like at the end of the season when they just crumbled. I don't know what happened there, but I don't know why people are thinking that the Patriots are going to be a Super Bowl contender or a Super Bowl favorite in coming out of the AFC when you have Patrick Mahomes, you have Lamar Jackson, you have even Phillip Rivers on the Colts is a threat in the AFC now. You have all these established guys, and yet the Patriots are sitting here, all the national media guys, all the talking heads and stuff are saying the Patriots are Super Bowl contenders again, or at least they're going to win the AFC East again. But you have the Bills, who are a very strong team. The Dolphins are getting better with Tua. They're still probably not there yet, but they're getting better. The Jets are not really a challenge. So, I mean, there's still a team or two in the AFC East that can contend with the Patriots with the way that they are built right now. And the way that they are built right now is not a playoff team. I'm just going to say that right here. That's coming from a Patriots fan. I'm just living in the facts and stuff. This is not a playoff team. This is a bad team. I was all for getting the first pick in the draft and getting Trevor Lawrence. Or whoever, pick your quarterback, Justin Fields, or pick your player, whoever has a good season this year. I prefer Trevor Lawrence, but I was all for that. And now everybody's saying the Patriots are going to be this playoff team again. But we don't know what Cam we're getting. This team is not very good. And yeah, Bill Belichick is the greatest coach of all time. But who knows how he's going to react and what kind of plays he's going to put together and what kind of offense he's going to build with Cam Newton. Are they going to run the ball heavy with the running backs and then sprinkle in Cam Newton there? That's the kind of the problem that Carolina ran into, because that's why Cam Newton got hurt in the first place, because they ran the ball heavy and they ran with Cam heavy. Are they going to run the ball heavy with the running backs and then throw with Cam Newton? Because who knows how his shoulder is. That's another point that nobody's really, well, there's a couple people talking about it, but not really a lot of people are focusing on it, is that Cam Newton was in a car accident. He's got shoulder surgeries up the wazoo. He's even has he had Tommy John? I'm not sure if he had Tommy John or not, but he's had shoulder surgery and stuff, so who knows how his arm is going to be. And who knows if he's even going to be mentally ready to play with all this stuff that's gone on this year in 2020 and all the stuff he's been through. Who knows if he's even going to be mentally ready to go. I mean, factoring in that this team is not good. They're good. They're not playoff good. They're good enough to get probably 6 or 7 wins this season. That's what I'm guessing. I'm probably guessing 7-win season for the Patriots this year, which hurts me to say, but I was all ready to get a high first round pick, because we never, and I mean never, get a high first round pick. We always have a back half of the draft pick, like pick 30, 31, 32, around there, because we're always playing deep into the playoffs. And I'm fine with that because we're getting Super Bowls and stuff. That's perfectly fine trade-off for me. But this season, going in, knowing you're not going to be in the playoffs, knowing you're not going to be in the Super Bowl, is frustrating, because now there's expectations that you're going to be in the playoffs, at least in the playoffs with Cam Newton. But I don't think we are. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs just because they have Cam Newton, because of all the stuff that I've talked about before. I don't think Cam is... this is probably coming off as me hating Cam Newton and stuff, but I'm not hating Cam Newton. I like Cam Newton as a player. I think he's a really good player. I think he's going to be good for this team. I just don't know about this season. He hasn't played in over a year. I don't know. I can't feel confident in Cam Newton without seeing how he's going to throw the ball, how he's going to react when he gets hit that first time. Is he going to get back up right away? Is he going to linger on the ground a little bit? How long is he going to play in the season? What happens if he gets hit multiple times a game throughout the first couple weeks of the season? Is he going to continue to play, or are we going to have to put in Jarrett Stidham and go with that backup plan that we were initially going to go with at the start of the season? Or is it going to work out in our favor and we're going to be known as the smartest team in the world because we took a chance on Cam Newton? I don't know. There's so many possibilities that could go on. It's very frustrating a little bit to think about all these different possibilities of which Cam we're going to get, which Patriots team we're going to get. Or, because I know Bill Belichick is a genius. I know that. I love Bill Belichick. And he does adapt his offense week by week depending on who they're playing. And maybe he can do that for Cam Newton. It's the Cam factor that I'm worried about. I don't know how he's going to play. So that's my thoughts. I just wanted to come on here and express what I felt about Cam Newton. I personally like Cam Newton. I think he's a good guy. I think he's a good football player. And I really hope that it works out. I don't want to say that I'm hating on the Patriots. I'm just being a realist. And I am just hoping that none of the stuff that I've said, hopefully none of it comes true negatively. Hopefully they make the playoffs. Hopefully they make the Super Bowl. Hopefully they win the Super Bowl with Cam Newton, and then we give Cam Newton like a 4-year contract or a $100 million contract. I don't care. As long as we're winning Super Bowls, it doesn't really matter. But I can't realistically think about that without first seeing Cam Newton and how he's going to play in this offense, a completely different offense than what he's used to, unless Bill Belichick caters it to him. But I need to see how Cam Newton plays first, so I'm going to be hesitant the first couple of weeks of the season to see how Cam Newton plays. So If you guys have any thoughts on what you feel about Cam Newton as a football player, see if he's going to be good this season, you can leave them down below in the comment section. Smash that like button if you did enjoy this video. I know it's a little bit different than my usual videos of me trying foods or me reacting to videos and stuff. But I just wanted to come on here. I have this platform, so I wanted to take advantage of it and talk about my feelings about my favorite team and stuff. So if you guys want to see more, make sure to smash that like button and hit that subscription button, and let me know down below if you want to, what other kinds of vlog videos you want to see and stuff. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Make sure to smash that like button. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!